This is problem 8-44 from section 8.1.2. For each equation, find two solutions between 0 degrees and 360 degrees, which make the equation true. You should not need a calculator or your math notes with the unit circle. Okay? We should be able to do these without any type of tool. Okay, so part A. Sine of an angle is 1/2. I'm going to draw my circle. And sine is the height, and it's positive. So either I'm over here at 1/2, or I'm over here at 1/2. So I need to find out what these angles are. There should be two of them. Okay. So let me just draw this triangle a little bit larger so I can actually write some stuff here. 1/2. We should start to realize that that is a special side length that goes with the 30, 60, 90 triangle. That is the smallest of the three sides. And the smallest angle corresponds to that side. They are across from each other. So this is the 30 degrees right here. You really don't even have to know anything else. I know this is my reference angle, that's 30 degrees, so that's one of my answers. And if this reference angle is 30 degrees, but I want to know from 0 to over there, I would take 180 minus my reference angle, which would give me 150 degrees as my other answer. Okay, there should always be two answers for these problems. So that's for A. B, we have the tangent of some angle gives me radical 3. Well, let's think about this. Tangent is sine of an angle divided by cosine of an angle. Okay? And somehow it gives me radical 3. So let's think of a combination of some stuff. Well, it's got to have radical 3 over 2 is one of my values. What could I do with that? Say that's my sine. What if that is my sine value? And so I have radical 3 over 2 divided by something is going to get me radical 3 over 1. What would that something have to be? Or what would be that, maybe we could figure out the angle, and that might help you figure out what cosine of it would be. Okay? So I'm going to end up multiplying by whatever is down here. Okay? And so to make those cancel out, if I multiply by 2 over 1, which is the same as dividing by 1/2, is my cosine. Okay? So let's figure out what angle that would be. So now we know sine, draw a triangle, okay. Sine was radical 3 over 2. Ooh, radical 3 over 2. And cosine was 1/2. So across from this is my medium-sized side. So my medium-sized angle right here is going to be 60 degrees. Okay? So that's one possibility. So B could be 60 degrees. Now there should be two. Now think about this. Tangent is sine divided by cosine. So I need to have either two positive values or two negative values. If they're both negative, it doesn't matter. So on my circle, think about this over here would be negative, and in the bottom would be negative. So some angle over here would also give me the same tangent. Okay? So if I'm going to use the same reference angle, this was 60, this should also be 60. I can take 180 plus 60 plus my reference angle. Okay? The 180 is because I started from 0, this is 180, and I got to go a little bit more. I got to go 60 degrees more. So that will tell me my angle is going to be 240 degrees. This is my second angle for B. Okay? So 240. Now you could check these, you could double check your answers, especially if this were a test with your calculator, but do not do that right away. You should be able to do these without a calculator. The other two, I'm going to let you try those on your own. If you're still not sure, ask about it in class, but we should be able to do these without a calculator and without our unit circle.